Hi and welcome to Enjoy Living Yoga. My name's Daniela and today we have a practice to help support our bodies when we're feeling a little bit crampy, a little bit unwell during our menstrual cycle. So whenever you're ready, getting into a comfortable seated position, I'm going to use a pillow today for my practice, and this is completely optional. You can do the practice with or without. And to begin, I'm just going to sit on the pillow. Just prop it underneath your seat, and I find it just gives a little more space, helps give a natural position to the pelvis, so you have a bit more space in the abdominal region, the pelvic region, the lower back and sacrum. And then the hands come down by our sides. We're going to start with one palm placed over the other at the lower belly, about 7 centimeters below the belly button. And in qigong, this is called our lower dantian, so energy center. And we're just going to start to breathe into that space beneath the hands, letting the eyelids lower or closing the eyes completely. As we settle into the breath and settle into the physical body, I'm going to invite you to connect with whatever is going on, even if that's discomfort. A lot of times when we feel pain or discomfort, we try to distract or distance ourselves from it. In this practice, gentle encouragement to connect with what's happening, even if we perceive that as negative. Sit and be with the discomfort. Maybe even by the end of practice, inviting an acceptance for whatever it is we feel today. And starting to direct the breath down into that lower belly pelvic region. This is a natural breath, no force, no effort. You might even start to notice that after a couple of breaths, you already feel a little more space being created within the body. Breathing into the areas that feel pain or feel cramps. Letting that fresh oxygen, that fresh energy nourish our body. And using the breath to ground ourselves, to root down through the sitting bones, feel the connection between the body and the earth. Connection between the crown and the head and the space of the physical body. The connection between heaven and earth. When you're ready, gently opening the eyes. And release the hands down by our sides. And we're going to drop the head over towards the left shoulder. Our left hand is going to come and just press against the top of the head, just above the ear. Let your right hand be heavy, your right shoulder relax away from the ear. And we're just going to start to gently press into our head. The head is gently pressing into the palm, and the palm is gently pressing into the head. There's also almost a meeting point of forces between the head and the hand. And continuing to send that breath down into the belly, not holding the breath. And taking the hands, we're going to bring it around the top of the head. And our left elbow is going to reach down towards the earth, and we're opening out, releasing the right side of the neck. And we tend to sometimes, if our joints are a little bit tight, we tend to trap energy, almost like gates closing off the energy from flowing throughout the body. So just taking some gentle movements to begin, just to ease out, stretch, open the joints. And let that prana, that chi energy flow freely throughout the body. And next inhale, slowly coming up through center and coming over to the other side. We're going to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Right hand palm comes and presses against the side of the head. Finding that meeting point of forces. So not applying much effort at all. It's almost quite a lethargic movement. They're both almost resting against each other, just applying the slightest of force. And letting that breath, prana, flow through the body. And then taking your right hand, we're bringing it around the side of the head. I'm going to let that right elbow reach down to the ground, and we're opening out, lengthening the left side of the neck. And breathing into the shape, breathing into the posture. And always rooting down, feeling that connection between the body and the earth. The support beneath us. And inhale to roll back up through center. We're going to take our 8 fingers now and have them slightly spread apart. We're going to bring them to just the top of the neck, where the neck meets the cranium. Apply a lot of pressure with the fingertips. And there might be some spots that feel a little tender, and it could be nice to just put a little bit of pressure in those areas, gently working into them almost like a massage. We're going to drop the head into the fingertips. Breathing. Naturally directing that breath to lower dantian, down towards the pelvis. And inhale, slowly roll up through center. And you might already start to feel a little release in the neck. We're going to interlace the hands and take them around the head like a hammock for a support around the head. Draw the elbows in slightly towards center. And then drop the chin in towards the chest. And let the weight of the hands draw the head down towards the lap. And still keeping the straight spine, we're not rounding through the spine. And just tucking the chin in towards the chest, rounding the back of the neck, creating some space along the back of the neck. And taking a nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Inhale, slowly roll up through center. Bringing the movement down into the shoulders. We're going to roll through the joints of the shoulders. Inhale the shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale as you draw them forward and down. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, forward and down. Last time, up towards the ears. Exhale, forward and down. And 3 times in the opposite direction. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, send them back and down. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, back and down. Last time. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale and down. Inhale, we're going to reach the shoulders up, and this time spread the arms wide, expanding the front body. And then exhale, left arm over right as we hug the arms around the chest. Gently drop the chin in towards the chest and give yourself a nice big hug. Feeling the warmth of the arms radiating, spreading throughout the body. Inhale as we open and expand the chest, shine those collarbones. And exhale, right arm over left. Give yourself a nice big hug. Chin comes in towards the chest. 2 more times. Inhale, reaching the arms wide. Exhale, give yourself a nice big hug. Inhale, reaching the arms wide. Exhale, right arm over left. So you hug the arms around the body. And let that warmth spread through our heart space. Inhale, coming back up. And then we're going to make our way into a box position. And I like to have the cushion beneath me. So the bottom of the cushion is going to be just in front of my knees, and my hands are going to come and frame the top of the cushion. And take the knees wide. Starting with a neutral box, taking a breath in. As I exhale, I'm going to drop my sitting bones towards the heels. And by having the knees wide, I have space for the belly, so there's no compression there. And the forehead is going to come and gently rest onto the pillow. And by having that support on our forehead, that third eye space, it really helps to power up the parasympathetic side of our nervous system, the rest, the digest. And it's a nice way to just instantly soothe and relax the body. Inhale as we start to lift up into our box. And as we exhale, we're going to continue tracking forward, shoulders come in front of the wrists and slowly rolling down onto our belly. And again, having the cushion beneath us creates a bit more space for the belly and a bit of softness rather than being on hard ground. Let's take the forearms down, elbows beneath the shoulders, and start to energetically draw the elbows towards the feet. Gently lift the chest, making our way into Sphinx posture. And so we're not lifting the gaze so high that we compress the back of the neck. We want to maintain length and space within the back body, particularly the neck and lumbar, lower back. Exhale, gently soften the gaze down, palms come underneath the shoulders, and press ourselves up into a box position. On an exhale, draw the sitting bones towards the heels as we soften the forehead down to the cushion. And taking the cycle of breath here, exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, push, make our way up into our box position. And then rolling down onto our belly. The chest, chin lowers, forearms come down. Energetically reach the elbows towards the heels as we lift the gaze. Sphinx. Exhale, soften. Palms underneath the shoulders, pressing into the earth to make our way back into our box. As we release the sitting bones towards the heels, forehead to the mat. And bringing some awareness to that third eye point. Softening the muscles of the face. Inhale, pressing into the ground to lift ourselves up through our box. And then lowering down, lower down to the belly. Chest, lower the chin. Forearms come to the earth, elbows underneath shoulders. Draw the elbows back to get that stretch along the chest. Belly, side body, back body. Exhale, release down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press the palms into the earth. Just shift the sitting bones back towards the heels and drop the forehead towards the cushion. We have the 3 cycles of breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, sigh the breath out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, full body sigh. Last time. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, surrender down to the earth. When you're ready, slowly rolling back up. We're going to make our way back into a seated position. Coming back to sit on the cushion. Legs crossed in front, releasing the arms down by our sides. We're going to close today's practice with a qigong exercise. It's called closing form for peaceful qi, and it's usually done standing up, but I find it very supportive to do it seated as well. So to start, we're going to turn the palms up towards the ceiling and turn the arms out towards our sides. And as we inhale and we reach the palms up and overhead, we're going to start to gather everything that is uncomfortable, painful, frustration, anything that feels disconnected, anything that feels heavy, anything that feels frustration with our current situation or how the body is currently feeling. And as the hands come overhead, we're going to turn the palms down, but keep fingers apart so fingers don't touch as we lower the hands in front of the body. And it can be really nice to close the eyes as we do this. And as we bring the hands down, we set an intention to release all that we've gathered, all that discomfort, frustration. And as the hands come back to lower dantian and lower belly, and turn the palms back up towards the ceiling. Hands come out towards our sides. And this time as we inhale, we start to gather everything that is ease, everything that's peaceful, everything that's love and acceptance towards ourselves, towards our body. And as the palms come overhead, turning the hands down towards the earth and lower the hands down in front of the body. As we fill ourselves up with all that we've gathered, let it sink into the body. Let the body absorb and gain nourishment. And as the hands come to lower dantian, turning the palms up and out towards the sides. And the last time we inhale and gather all that goodness, that ease, that acceptance. And this time we seal it in. As the palms turn down and release the hands in front of the body. Sealing all that positive energy in. As the hands come to the lower belly, place one hand over the other, lower dantian. Taking a moment to let our practice, let those intentions sink into the body. Let the body absorb the positive and the goodness of our practice. Breathing into that space, that abdominal pelvic region. Breathing space into lower dantian, into our pelvis, creating space with that natural breath, creating softness within the body. And staying here as long as you need. And when you're ready to end the practice, then place one palm over our heart space, one palm over lower dantian. And take a nice long inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Taking a moment to send some love to our body, to everything our body is going through in this moment. Some love for what our body is capable of. Knowing that we are doing a great job. We're exactly where we need to be. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.